What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Roger Report, where we dive headfirst into the stories that are shaping the landscape. The news cycle is absolutely on fire, and we've got the inside scoop on the moves that matter. Get ready for some major updates that you won't want to miss. First up, we're breaking down the strategy behind one of the league's most talked about quarterbacks and his new team. Is it a perfect match, or are there growing pains ahead? We'll get into the expert analysis that's got everyone talking. Then, we're shifting gears to a development that's got the sports world buzzing, involving a quarterback who's just been handed a significant honor. What does this mean for his team and his leadership in the locker room? We've got the details. Plus, we're looking at the finer points of player integration and how a star athlete is settling into a new environment, with insights straight from the locker room and the analysts' desks. And finally, we're capping it all off with a look at how a veteran player is positioning for success in his new role, exploring the decisions being made behind the scenes. It's a packed show, so buckle up. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for all the latest, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. Let's get into it. A strategic blueprint emerges. This discussion dives into the crucial dynamics of integrating a high-profile quarterback into a new team's offensive system, exploring the balance between established coaching philosophy and player-specific strengths. It's a critical conversation for any team looking to maximize veteran talent. When you get a quarterback like that, you have to combine what you want your offense to be, which is Arthur Smith with what Aaron Rodgers is comfortable with, remarked analyst Greg Cosell on the Stinkin' Truth podcast. Cosell elaborated on the unique advantages Rodgers brings, particularly his mental acuity and pre-snap operational skills. He stressed that to harness these capabilities, the Pittsburgh Steelers should avoid imposing a rigid offensive scheme. Instead, the team should aim for a synergistic approach, blending Smith's desired offensive identity with Rodgers' proven comfort zones and strategic abilities. Cosell highlighted that Rodgers' effectiveness isn't solely tied to his physical talent, but significantly to his mental game, honed over 2 decades in the NFL. This deep well of experience, he argued, warrants a level of trust from the coaching staff, enabling Rodgers to leverage his intelligence and vision at the line of scrimmage to control the game's tempo and execution. Cosell acknowledged that Rodgers himself isn't advocating for an overhaul of the Steelers' offense, recognizing the established role of an offensive coordinator like Smith and the team's commitment to a strong run game. However, he emphasized that this doesn't preclude incorporating elements that play to Rodgers' strengths, particularly as the quarterback navigates a physical decline and reduced mobility. The Steelers' strategy to support Rodgers by bolstering the running game is seen as a key move to alleviate pressure and provide a stable foundation. Cosell also touched upon potential challenges, referencing past reported friction between coordinators and quarterbacks over play-calling autonomy, suggesting that while Rodgers and Smith appear to be collaborating effectively, the true test will unfold during the season. The upcoming games will be crucial in observing how the Steelers' offense adapts, especially with numerous new personnel changes expected to create a significantly different dynamic compared to previous seasons. Cosell concluded that Smith's objective to maximize player talent might necessitate subtle adjustments to his coaching approach, a delicate balancing act that could define the Steelers' success with Rodgers at the helm. The public reaction has been one of keen interest, with many fans and analysts debating the merits of adapting an offense for a veteran quarterback versus expecting the quarterback to conform. The consensus seems to be that a flexible approach, as advocated by Cosell, offers the greatest potential for success, especially given Rodgers' proven track record of game management and decision-making at the line of scrimmage. But what does this strategic alignment mean for the player himself on the field? We're about to find out. Next, we're exploring a significant leadership role handed to a prominent quarterback, signaling a new chapter for his team. A system alert regarding user verification. This notification highlights a critical security measure implemented by a news platform to distinguish between genuine human users and automated traffic, emphasizing the platform's stance on data access and terms of service. Our system has indicated that your user behavior is potentially automated, the message states, initiating a protocol designed to safeguard content and adhere to terms and conditions. News Group Newspapers Limited explicitly prohibits the access, collection, or text data mining of any content from its services via automated means, whether directly or through intermediaries. This policy is clearly outlined in their terms and conditions, a standard practice for many online publishers to protect their intellectual property and ensure fair usage. For entities seeking to utilize the platform's content for commercial purposes, such as AI development or machine learning initiatives, a specific contact point is provided. Crawl permission at News Co. UK. This channel is designated for licensing inquiries and establishing agreements for data usage. The message acknowledges that such automated detection systems can occasionally misinterpret legitimate human behavior, leading to false positives. To address this, users who believe they have been mistakenly flagged are directed to contact the customer support team at help@Thesun Co. UK. The platform reiterates its commitment to upholding its terms, which are in line with its privacy and cookie policy. It also outlines procedures for inquiring about material reproduction through its syndication site and general contact information for other queries. The notice includes standard legal disclaimers, such as the company's registration details and the fact that the Rodgers Report, Sun, and Sun Online are registered trademarks. Furthermore, it mentions the website's regulation by the Independent Press Standards Organization, IPSO, and provides a link to the editorial complaints policy, underscoring a dedication to journalistic accuracy and accountability. The core of this communication is a firm stance against unauthorized automated access, emphasizing that all content usage must comply with established terms or be formally licensed, particularly in the context of emerging technologies like AI and LLMs. This notice has generated discussion among users about website security protocols and the challenges of differentiating between human and bot activity online. Many understand the necessity of such measures to protect content creators, while others express concern about potential overreach or inconvenience for legitimate users. While the digital gates are firmly guarded, the real-world sports arena is opening up for a key player. Next, we're looking at the significant honor bestowed upon a veteran quarterback, a true testament to his impact. A locker room seal of approval. This news highlights the immediate impact and leadership qualities of a high-profile quarterback, evidenced by his selection as a team captain in his inaugural season. "The pen was writing Aaron before I could even think of what I was going to write," stated tailback Jalen Warren, reflecting the overwhelming sentiment within the Pittsburgh Steelers locker room regarding Aaron Rodgers' election as an offensive captain for the 2025 season. Rodgers, a future Hall of Famer, has quickly earned the respect and admiration of his teammates, a feat not lost on defensive captain TJ Watt. "I think he's done a great job of relating to the guys, going to dinner and doing things like that," Watt commented, adding that Rodgers' presence has been beneficial across all units of the team. This marks Rodgers' 15th career selection as captain, spanning his time with the Green Bay Packers and the New York Jets, and his first with the Steelers. Warren further described Rodgers as very transparent and possessing a lot of character, likening him to a combination of coach and best friend. This immediate acceptance is particularly noteworthy given the Steelers' history of rotating quarterbacks as captains in recent years. Long-standing veteran Cam Hayward secures his 11th consecutive captaincy, a testament to his enduring leadership, while TJ Watt earns his 5th captaincy, his 4th in a row. Special teams player Miles Killebrew also maintains his captain status for the 4th consecutive season. The player's endorsements underscore Rodgers' ability to connect with and inspire his teammates, transcending his on-field role to become a unifying force within the team. His leadership is not just about performance, but about fostering camaraderie and trust, essential elements for any successful team dynamic. This captaincy is a clear indicator that Rodgers has successfully integrated himself into the team's culture, building strong relationships that are crucial for navigating the upcoming season. The locker room's reaction has been overwhelmingly positive, with teammates expressing genuine admiration for Rodgers' character and leadership. Analysts are also taking note, seeing this as a strong positive signal for team chemistry and performance in the upcoming season. This captaincy is more than just a title. It's a reflection of deep-seated respect. But how is this leadership translating into preparation for the season ahead? We'll explore that next. Steeler Nation welcomes its new leader. This report confirms the official designation of Aaron Rodgers as a team captain for the Pittsburgh Steelers, underscoring his immediate impact and leadership role ahead of his debut season. Aaron Rodgers has been officially named one of the 4 team captains for the Pittsburgh Steelers, joining Cameron Hayward, Miles Killebrew, and T.J. Watt in this prestigious leadership role. This appointment comes as anticipation builds for Rodgers' first season with the franchise, particularly after challenging recent years with the New York Jets. Reports suggest Rodgers is feeling refreshed and prepared to lead the Steelers back to postseason contention. In line with the team's strategy for veteran quarterbacks, Rodgers did not participate in any preseason games. This decision, according to ESPN's Jeremy Fowler, was made to manage concerns about potential rust and to preserve the quarterback for the demanding 17-game regular season. Fowler noted that while Rodgers might sit out preseason games, he has been actively involved in all practice sessions, minimizing rest days. This dedication ensures he receives ample reps with key offensive players like DK Metcalf and tight ends Pat Freiermuth and Jonnu Smith. The team feels confident about the offense's readiness despite his limited game action. The Steelers' pursuit of Rodgers culminated in a 1-year contract worth $13.65 million, with potential incentives raising it to $19.5 million. This move follows Rodgers' 2-year tenure with the Jets, which was cut short in his first season by an Achilles injury. In his 2024 season, he recorded 3,897 passing yards, 28 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions, marking his second consecutive full season with double-digit interceptions. Despite these past statistics, the focus is now on his integration and leadership within the Steelers organization, with his captaincy serving as a strong endorsement of his value to the team. The team's approach to managing his workload and integrating him into the offense reflects a strategic effort to maximize his contributions throughout the season, leveraging his experience and leadership to guide the team. Fans and analysts are viewing Rodgers' captaincy and active participation in practices as strong indicators of his commitment and potential to lead the Steelers effectively. The team's proactive approach to his integration is widely seen as a positive sign for their upcoming season. From strategic advice to locker room accolades, the narrative around this quarterback is compelling. We've covered a lot of ground today, but stick around for our lightning round recap and all the ways you can stay connected. That's a wrap on another action-packed episode of the Rodger Report. We've got expert takes on quarterback strategy, a deep dive into team captaincy, and a look at how players are settling into new environments. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for more exclusive content, and hit the notification bell so you're always in the loop. Don't forget to drop a comment below with your thoughts on today's stories, and follow us on all social media platforms to stay connected off-air. We'll see you next time.